Hi guys, in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to set up iStep with a character from Synty Studios, and for this video we are going to use the Polygon Fantasy Hero Characters pack. So let's get started. I just get the first character from the presets here, preset 1 as an example, and drag and drop it to player imager. So here we have the character, then we click on the avatar of the character to select it. So it's selected in the project tab. Then we click again the player imager and drag and drop the avatar in the avatar field. Then we go back to the character and we remove the old animate or the original animator of this character, because we have everything set up now in the main animator of the player. We remove the old geometry from the old model that was here. So the character is set up now. What we also do is we remove this clone. This is for the split screen, that there's a clone showing side by side. We don't need that, so we just remove it. And we also remove the second camera that was doing the split screen view. And on the main camera, we set the viewport width to 1 so that it's full screen. Let's see if everything works. Looks fine, but you see the character is somehow floating around. So let's fix that next. For that we stay in play mode. We go to scene view and we see that the character is floating here. So let's fix that. Scroll down to the foot IK. And the very first thing that you have to do, which is very important, is to set minimum movement threshold to 0. This is very important because only when this is 0, the foot IKs are updated in every frame, and this is what we want to have now, because we want to see our changes directly. And yeah, so please, whenever you want to configure settings, set this value to 0 first. So next, what we want to set up to get rid of the floating is the global character Y offset. And to do that correctly, we disable IK placement wide and we disable body placement wide. So actually now it is how it would be without iStep. So next, we move the character down as much as needed. So this looks about right. If we move it down 2.2 centimeters, so the character is not floating anymore. Next, we raise again up the IK placement weight and IK for body and for IK, sorry, IK placement weight and body placement weight. We put this to 1 again, so he is floating again, and that's now because of the IK foot height being too high. So let's see what value we need here. 0.05 is not enough, so I'm just increasing. So 0.07 is too much. Here with 0.06 it's not raising anymore, and if I press 5 it's moving just slightly, so let's use foot height 0.06. So now we found two values. The first one being global character Y offset, which is minus 0.022, and the second one is IK foot height, which is 0.06. So let's see if this works. The character is attached to the ground now and everything works fine. So what we are going to do next is fix these decals which are wrong. But first, before we do that, we remember our values that we just found. 0.022, I copy that and I remember 0.06. So let's go out of play mode and I'm going to copy paste this one and set this one to 0.06. So let's go into play mode again. And now let's fix these decals. For that, you open up the effects tab, click the footstep left decal, and actually you can try in the scene view to check out your rig and how it's configured, where's up and down and whatever. But in in this case, I think we skip all that and we just try around, setting everything to 0 for the left foot first and see what happens. So we need somewhere 90-degree rotation, and I just rotate around C. So this worked. So the left foot is set. So let's set the right foot. Let's try here the same and see if this works. Yes. So we found the values for left decal and right decal, which is 0090 and 180 090. So let's remember that and set this up. So I went away from play mode and I configured this now. And I think we have a correct setup now of this character. So that's it for this video. The two most important settings were configured. There are much more, of course, and you can play around with the settings and try to optimize this even more. But this we are not going to do in this tutorial. Here I wanted only to show you how to set this up and how to get started. So thank you for watching, and until next time.